inauspicious to auspicious. Only try to arrange the magnetic field in some certain degree with the technique of the fish jump across the gate, the one that I mentioned. Join together in the auspicious dates that come from that direction. Let the heaven energy match with the space or direction of energy together at that time. Then its turn become a very, very auspicious.
Thank you.
Did you understand that? Would you like me to give you a very simple one?
Yes.
You have this.
This is making popular now.
You want to handle energy, convert inauspicious to auspicious? Do you happen to live on the T junction? Let me give you an easy one. He's right, energy is fast. Energy is strong. When energy is strong, it's not necessarily bad or good. But if you're not protected from strong energy, strong wind, you die. If the water, you drown. So what do? Slow down the energy. Okay? How do you slow down the energy? Come with you build a wall, and you build a window. Got it? Got it, darling? Simple? Can you do it? Popular Feng Shui versus academic Feng Shui.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Azan, would you like to say something?
I did it for somebody in Kuala Lumpur. Today, she's the chairman of the Securities Commission.
Congratulations.
You are so right. But it's hard to calculate. Easy, we give easy solution.
Don't worry, if you still want to learn the academic, I will arrange for Ajahn Mas to come to Singapore and we'll have a talk for you. You want to get someone later on first? Okay.
Okay, the young Feng Shui, no need 不用水啊，阳的不用水，阴的才要水。
In Yang Feng Shui, you don't need water. Only Yin. In Yin Feng Shui, you need water.
那个头它是一只的话，不需要水的，它是两只，它需要水阴的，而且它的中间呢隔了一条桥，那就好像女人的东西啊。
He's a bit shy, let me translate that. You are saying that Petronas, there are two buildings, four buildings, and in between there's a bridge, right? So he said that the bridge represents woman's heart. Okay.
So 在建了这个Petronas之后呢，新加坡的经济跟马来西亚的这个经济都不大好。
So after building the Petronas Towers, the economy both in Singapore and Malaysia were not very good.
因为马来西亚是像一条鱼一样，然后这个Petronas就好像鱼钗把它插住。
Oh, so Malaysia resembles the form of a fish, and the Petronas looks like a pair of forks sticking it down.
So 当时我是受邀去帮他们看风水，这个是一个他们也不敢讲，我也不要讲。
现在不是一个人。
帮你们讲一下，我看到的那个两个中间的一个洞，我就想起女人。
So Grandmaster Tan was invited to go to Malaysia for a consultation on the Petronas Towers, but it's meant to be a secret. Now it's out. So the moment he saw the linking bridge, it immediately reminded him of the female's private part.
所以女人需要水啊，所以我就前面做水啊，把这个气一届一届的挡住啊，因为不然这个气比较小。可是它的风水的这个不是在前面，是在后面的跑。当你们去那个palm的时候看啊，两个它的那个导引刚好是在那个palm里面，这个是女人的子宫。
So since it reminds Master Tan of the female private part, it requires water to come through. So that's why he built the water. He suggested to build the waterway going through between the two buildings. But the secret of the Feng Shui is not really in the front; it's in the back, where he built a big pool, and it resembles the womb of a woman, which is the secret of the Feng Shui.
刚好两个那个在摆放呢，刚好是在这个子宫里面的，所以这个就是我们怎么样纳那个气，怎么样收这个气，因为它的刚好是一个洞啊，就来来去去，来来去去，所以女人需要水，男人需要气啊。
So since the Patrona Tower resembles the female private part, you have to find a way to collect the qi. And the way to collect the qi was what I mentioned earlier, build a waterway in, collect the water in the back. So that resembles the womb. So that is the secret to collecting the qi for the Patrona Towers.
当然还有很多算法，这个是 simple way.
This is a more simplified way of explaining.
So how? What else should they do?
做了很多年了，可是他还没有请我去做reconcile 马来西亚是一条鱼啊，主要是人的关系。马来西亚能够好好做的话，今天有像新加坡这么强的他的一个邻居，所以马来西亚人不要打架，不要相骂的话，相亲相爱的话，新加坡会比较麻烦，所以我还是希望他们每天打架。
So responding to Grandmaster Lilian Tu's question of how come the economy in Malaysia is still not doing that well. So Master Tan joked that he hasn't been invited back for reconsultation, and also added that in Feng Shui it doesn't. Even if you have the right formation, it requires action. So if you don't do anything, if there was political strife, it was like there was a lot of concurrent reasons happening in Malaysia, of course it's not good. But since when Malaysia is not good, it's good for Singapore. Business all come to Singapore, so it's good news for us.
I have to answer that. Actually, I invited Feng Shui master to Malaysia to have a look at the Twin Towers, because I was also quite concerned personally when the Twin Towers was built. And he is the Feng Shui master who advises I.M.P. And apparently he was the one who advised on the building of the Bank of China building. And he told me that he was very hopeful that the Twin Towers would be very good for Malaysia, because he explained to me that the Twin Towers represents the eyes of the dragon. And of course in Malaysia, the main range, the mountain range, is the dragon. And the pearl of the dragon is when Genting Highlands was built, because when Country Bodong built Genting Highlands, he asked the Feng Shui master from Hong Kong to come and choose the site where the pearl of the dragon would be. And he selected that particular mountain, and so built Genting. As you know, Genting was very successful. But in order for the dragon to really come alive, this Feng Shui master said that apparently at that time, our Prime Minister was advised that if you build two buildings, that it would represent the eyes of the dragon. Now I do not know, because I'm not so good at Feng Shui master. So I